want to talk about the ground-based movements. Now, the ground-based movements are designed to put gentle force and gentle load into the newfound ranges of motion. Now, these new positions need to be functional, and for them to be functional, they need to be able to absorb force and move with force. But if your brain perceives these new positions to be a threat, it's going to shut things down and restrict the movement. You know, your brain really hasn't evolved much from the hunter-gatherer brain of your ancestors. Your brain is set up to help you survive. Now, if you don't move, if you get injured and you can't move, that means you can't find food and you can't survive. So your brain is always trying to protect against injuries. So your brain is always looking to protect you. It's looking to stop injuries so that you can move and survive. I mean, the brain doesn't know there are grocery stores, so it's going to continue to protect against injuries. So how does the brain protect a joint? Well, it restricts movement, and it restricts movement by tightening the muscles around the joint. So if the brain perceives a threat to a joint that might cause injury, like too much force, too rapid a stretch, maybe a very long stretch, it's going to tighten the muscle around the joint and restrict the movement. Now, that's not going to help us when we're trying to get improved range of motion. So breathing is the key to short-circuiting that protective mechanism that restricts the joint motion. And that's why incorporating breathing with the release and mobilizing techniques is so important to getting that relaxing signal into your neurological system so that the tightness around the joint can be released and we can work on the joint a little bit more effectively. But if your brain perceives these new positions to be a threat, it's going to shut things down and restrict the movement. So we need to gradually put force and load into the newfound ranges so that your brain doesn't freak out and it allows these ranges to be functional. It doesn't restrict their movement and shut things down. So the ground-based movements are very important to gradually improving the functionality of the mobility that you're creating.